Well, hello. Oh, I'm all fuzzy. Hello. Happy Friday, everyone. Hope you're doing well. Welcome to Fishy Business, your weekly dose of this. Hope you're all good. I can hear and see me, and all the good things. Why I'm stuck in the corner today? Is that better? I don't know. What's going on, everyone? We have Aquarium Delirium is in Deuce saying only seeing 3 likes. Correct it. We'll set Zenny on you. Well, it's already works. There's 7. Very quiet here. Oh. How about now? Is that a bit better? Very quiet because I had the volume turned down from last week. Professional. What the flip? What the flippity flop? Is Fish Shop Matt going live at the same time? Bleeding cheek. What? Well, I never. Just have to go on there and tell him off. He is, and oh, God, that's disappointing. I spend several years streaming to 50 people. He does one live stream and gets 100 and odd viewers streaming. Ah well, good luck to him. Bare Bottom Branton says, "Woot woot!" And Shadow Games, is that Scott the Shadow Man back again? Hope everyone's well. Hope I've not missed too much. It's several hackings. Other than that, no, I think I'm far too low. I'm going to have to do something about this. No. Oh, is that better? I'm a bit high. Close enough. Can't see my live sign that somebody bought me for my birthday. Christmas. We're going with it. We've got for your delectation tonight the normal quiz, which we're doing around about 1/2 past the hour. We've also got the new Eliminator with another special themed element to the Eliminator. So you'll have to stick around to see what the theme is. We tried it with Dingbats last week. Got a slightly different but related theme this week. Movies is involved. So we've always got that. Hey Brian, hello Brian, how we doing? And Mandy and Wally's Freshwater Aquatics and Hans, hi from Sweden, hi from Sheffield. And it's Fishy is in as well. Hello there. And I see YouTube hasn't fixed the bloody issue with the accounts. No, I guess not. Hello everyone from a boiling hot Bolton. Well, it is stupidly stifling Sheffield. Although it's a bit dull at the moment. We hit the 30 degrees earlier on. Then the sun went away and it's gone a bit cloudy in Sheffield. But still stupidly hot. Have the door open because it's getting a little bit warm in here. David Johnson, hope Brian as well. Oh yeah, you as well. Have a good night. Well, yes. Brian is good. We tested Brian on a new food today. Gave him some blackberries, which he seemed to love and has eaten several of them already. Apple Gal, yep, I'm going back and forth between this and Matt's live. Can we ban people? How do we ban people? Only kidding. Very good, Mike. Slightly, yes, I turned it up. We're okay. We're okay. I fixed it. Stuart from a very hot Wolverhampton. Video great, audio at half. Yeah, that's my fault. Sorry. Perfect. Look at that. Praise indeed from Brian. Better. And no buzzing sound. You've sorted your sound. Good. At last. Guaranteed your guest will be modding for him. If I might rescind my offer to help get him to 10,000 subscribers, if that is the way it's going to be. Shall we go on and have a look and see?
Maybe I'll do that through the summer, but we'll see.
No, Adam7 Fish Tanks is there modding for him. Would it be rude to go on and say, you know, it's rude to steal someone else's established live stream slot? Or maybe I should rely on one of you to do that. Feeling nefarious. It's just not on. It's not the done thing. People would be getting all bent out of shape if I did that to someone else. Anyway, we'll pretend that's not there. Should we enter his quiz? Is he doing a quiz? If he's doing a quiz as well, we're going to have words. I even said encouraging words to him earlier in the week and congratulated on his 100,000 subscribers. Oh, so we're starting off the week. Maybe this is why people watch him rather than. Starting off the week with wacky waving inflatable arm flailing tube man. 8%. Oh, I didn't realise it was 8%. Okay, this stream could go south quickly tonight. But I had this last week. It was really quite delightful. Very cloudy, very cloudy. Matt does a quiz too. I bet it's a normal quiz. Yeah. Shadow's back. Bubbling Fins, nice to see you. The crypto guys got Cichlid Charmer this week. I think it might have been the same hackers, or the crypto hack is just the newest. It's definitely a thing. I was dealing with it in my proper job this week, where people were going, "Oh, I can't believe this is a thing." And I was like, "Experienced in this area." But I've seen a few notices about people struggling with their YouTube channels and various other things. It's not good because I speak from experience. It's not fun. Howdy, Earthlings, says the Aquatic News Network. Hiya, Tommy. Just listening today underneath my wife's Honda Pilot, saving $4,000 in 24 hours. Is that by doing the work yourself rather than paying someone else? You look pleased to see us, Graham, or is that a jack in your pocket? Oh, I don't know. I exposed myself inadvertently. It must be hot. Graham's got a new old man's piece. No, I've just... I put a jumper there. Same old chair. Just had a jumper on it. Landfish says, what's the best budget tank more than 30 litres in the UK? Now, there's a question. You know, it's been that long since I've thought about a tank less than a couple of thousand litres. I have no idea. I'm a big fan of Fluval. They send me free stuff all the time. I'm a big fan, if you're going for the big brand names, your Fluvals, your Jules. Jewel make a nice range of smaller tanks. I mean, if you're wanting cabinets and all that kind of stuff, then they're the kind of go-to ones. But for the longest time, even like, dare I say it, Pets at Home did really good tanks that were about 30 litres. Or do you want more than 30 litres or no more than 30 litres? If you want more than 30 litres, then I know a guy that can do you a good 3,000 litre made out of wood. Don't complain about the weather. We'll miss it when it's gone. I'm not complaining. I quite like it. I'm a little bit flushed because it's bleeding hot here today, but I'm happy with it. Apple Girl's trying to be nice to everyone. No, we must punish the people who are stealing my time slot. My long established. Well, how many years have I been streaming? Since before COVID. I've been streaming Friday night, 9 p.m. That's my thing. These newcomers come on the scene, think they can take all the subscribers, take all the live stream slots. I don't know why I do the head shaky thing when I get upset about it. But taking the piss. That's what it is. Not really. I don't really care. There's plenty of YouTube around for all of us if we just pick our own bloody time slots, Matt. Yeah. Sorry. Scott Haddo. Look, it's not Scott Gaming Haddo, whatever. It is normal Scott. He has fixed it. You are you. Well done. Fish Vet, evening all. Nice to see you again. I've been on holiday. I flooded my fish room and still found time to wish I had a bigger tank. I can't help but be nice to both of you. I'm Canadian. Fair enough. At least you're still being nice to me rather than just going with popular guys. Koopa says, so Mega Tank 3 soon? I think so. I've started designing it. I've run into a couple of teething issues where I'm not entirely sure whether or not it's going to work how I planned. We'll talk about it a bit later on, but I still think it's going to go ahead. Yes. I see I've lost my mod status. Oh, because I was away for so long. No, you haven't lost your mod status because you were away for so long. You've lost your mod status because my channel got hacked and everything got deleted and I had to start again. I got it back, but I didn't get any of the mods and stuff back. So I will add you back in if I can remember how to do such a thing. I see your face. Face. What I'm looking for? Your. I don't know. Add as moderator. There we go. Should now be a moderator again. Stevie P 2003. Howdy. Hope you're well. A Fish Shop Matt grievance might be fun. I mean, how can you be angry at Fish Shop Matt? He's such a lovable, cheery person. I find it really hard to centre the amount of bile needed for a feud. Stealing my live stream slot, that's just underhanded. He's already got a beard. That's about it, I guess. Stolen my look. Stolen my live streams. We send Fish Fam link on him. It's fine. He's a lovely man. He deserves it. There was a purge. It was a bit like a purge. No offense was meant or intended. Juggler's not a mod either. There'll be plenty of you that are no longer mods that used to be mods. I'll get around to it at some point. Speaking of Aquarium Adventures, I need help to rebuild my sump. So if you want a mad project slash free time to help, please. Maybe I do need to take some time off in July. I could come over and help you for a day. I mean, it's the least I can do after robbing you of all your fish. Freshwater ichthyology. How are we doing? Been choosing colours. I've been choosing colours from my latest code. Oh, what? I don't understand that. But orange. YouTube is just a drama. Honestly, I find the less you care too much about the stats, the easier it is. Very much so. I mean, if you get into it just about stats, you will drive yourself mental. I do like to play around in the stats of YouTube. It's quite depressing, though. I seem to have found a niche of attracting Eastern European viewers for some reason. I mean, I'm all for it because it does make my numbers go up. But they don't watch a lot of my videos. They watch like 3 videos and that's it. In, subscribe, out, done. Well, so. And then you see other. When you get lost in the numbers, it can be very disheartening. And I would echo this saying, don't do this if you're just starting out with your YouTube channel. Find a groove that seems to work a little bit, but the most important thing is to find a groove that you're comfortable with, because if you do things you're not comfortable with, it doesn't matter. If it works, it'll eventually annoy you so much that you'll just give up, you won't do it. The amount of people I've seen come and go over the years because they don't follow that simple rule of just finding the thing that works for them. The amount of 2-year-old YouTube channels that just never reappear. I firmly believe that's one of the reasons they drew that time. I saw Applegal. That Applegal subscribing? Thank you. No, not subscribing, membering. Exactly, by doing it myself. J Dutta, you still bread discus. You still bread. You still bread Discuss. What? You still breed? Discuss. That meant to be. You still breed discus. Ah, sorry. God. That's, I mean, you have spelled almost every word wrong, but that's still on me not spotting that's what you meant. Not like industrially. I have some discus that have been laying eggs. I've been letting them get on with it in my big mega tank. I have a big 12-foot tank. It's my discus tank at the moment, and the fish are in it doing their thing. I thought it might be big enough to let nature take its course and not split them out. No, or not that I've noticed anyway. But no, I'm not doing any specific breeding. That makes sense. Diversa, they, yep, them, and there's another mob that do smaller aquariums. But them you can buy off eBay or even Amazon. I think you can get the Diversa tanks. I think I've got a couple of them. Pretty good. The hacking removed, it did indeed remove all the mods. When you buy from Timo again, try the fish travel carriers. Okay, I do need to do Timo again. I've had a raft of people getting upset with me about buying things from Timo. Dickhead comment of the week might be making a comeback this week. So just to annoy them more than anything else, I might do another Timo video. I do have a load of Timo stuff. I have a pile of Timo stuff ready to go. My shelving unit down here. And another of those filters that everyone seems to hate. I was going to use on this tank, but as I'm about to rebuild this tank or change this tank for another one, I probably won't do that anymore. I do have Timo stuff backed up. £17-litre tank in a shop in Dublin is approximately €70. That seems extortionate. Really? That's mental. No, that surely must be mental. Are you doing voice to text and meant to type in 17? Since 2020? Yeah. If not longer. Well, what number is this? 200 and something? Stream number 217? 218? So 218 weeks at least in a row. The cheek of it. The small tank from Pets at Home is only 28 quid now. Yeah, because they used to always be on deals as well. They were like perpetually on a manager special in my Pets at Home, because I bought loads of them as like little not breeding tanks, but like little hospital tanks and separating tanks for all my little experiments many years ago. They're great little tanks, dead light as well. Oh come on, share the love, kumbaya and all that. No, quite like Matt, so I can't get too angry with him. Although if Jack's over there, just noticed, did he? Oh, what's happened here? Oh my god, miles behind. Thought I was catching up. All week, no streams, then boom, two together. Look into laminating glass. 2 times 10mm panes laminated is cheaper than 119 or 21. I have looked at laminated glass in the past, and it hasn't been cheaper than. So what is the name of the one that I found? It's like Express. They're called something like Express Laminating or Express something or other. They happen to do glass, and the glass is just very cheap. Like half the price of other quotes that I'd got. So the last, I think I used 15mm for Megatank 1 and 12mm for Megatank 2. And that was cheaper than laminated 210mm laminates, because they don't seem to laminate less than 10mm. I just don't. I think I also over-engineer how thick glass needs to be, so I don't think it needs to be that thick either. So for Mega Tank 3, I was thinking of doing another 8 foot or maybe 7. I was just going to use 12 mil again. I also kind of like using glass that people think isn't up to spec, just because it gets loads of people irate. I don't know why I quite enjoy winding people up quite so much. Uh, drama, drama. I'm also not a mod anymore, and I am angry. Right, let's promote some more mods. This isn't the greatest of viewing in the world, so I'm not going to spend all evening promoting people back to moderator status. But every now and again. I should really do like interviews for who wants to be channel managers as well. Then when I inevitably get hacked again, more people might be able to get me back out of it. It's easy. Fish Shop Matt has more hair than you. Thanks, Brian. You know you can count on your friends all the time. Betty doesn't have a Brian. Betty doesn't have a Brian or a Brian. July works. You can have more fish as payment. Right, we'll put something in. I'm coding some graphs and I need to decide on some nice colors. Oh God, I wish I could remember. There's a website that I found because I'm sure everyone else knows this, and it's just me that doesn't know this. But there are color groups that go together well. So it's like a website design website where you can pick like your favorite colors. You put in your color, and it will tell you all the complementary colors. But it will also tell you them against or including, speak English, Graham. It'll also tell you them taking into consideration text. So as you can get the right kind of contrast in the colors. So if you're going to have text next to the colors or the text indeed in the colors, you can choose your various variables and it'll spit out, right, this is your color family you want to use. Use this one for that one. Or if you want to start with orange, you get all these ones, blue, all these ones. It's really good. I should really bookmark it because the amount of time I spend searching for it every time I want to design something, um, you would not believe. I'm pretty sure the fake feud is why he had so many subs now, and I don't like ill-gotten popularity, so I'm judgy, but it is what it is. I mean, the fake feud that he had with MD Fish Tanks, is that what we mean? That was very obviously fake. Welcome, Applegal. I hope I haven't, like, goaded you into that by making you feel bad for watching someone else's stream. It's fine. And remember, the summer numbers suck anyway because people and their incessant need to do other stuff in actual real life. You're not wrong. I remember talking to my discus specialist, and literally business just dies off in the summer months because people can go outside. They can go and see actual nature rather than trying to get nature in their fish tanks. And I must admit, I've noticed it too. I mean, this isn't everyone cry a tear for Graham, but I think I've had uh, 2 orders from my website this entire month, which is really bad for me, but it is summer, and I guess that's what it is. Um, way the hobby works. That yeah, in the winter months, people really latch on to the fact that they can have a little slice of nature in their house and lavish love and attention on the fish tanks. But in the summer months, like I always used to say, in fact, I think I said it last week, it's Friday, it's hot, there'll be nobody here because everyone's going to be in the pub doing nice things, enjoying the nice weather outside. And I can't complain about it because I would do that too. It's the way human nature works, I suppose. Stop comparing yourself to other. It's. Oh no, I'll never know. It's what? Uh, it's a motto for life. Keep doing your own thing. Yeah, indeed. I mean, in all seriousness, I think it is good to compare yourselves to others when you're in such a stat dominated industry. Like the measure of success is how well your numbers are doing. So if you can compare yourself to someone who's doing something similar, go, they're doing that. I'm not doing quite as well as that. Maybe I can do more things like them if that's the way you want to go. But you will have a much happier life if you just do your own thing and whatever makes you happy. Quite right about that. I don't do YouTube, but Mark Shrimp Tanks hits the nail on the head. It's called YouTube for a reason. Don't try and copy anyone else. Do what you enjoy and folk will follow. Or not. I think everyone forgets that. It's you don't have a God given right to have people watch your stuff. And when people do watch your stuff, whether it's 100 people, 1,000 people, or 10,000 people, enjoy it for what it is. I remember back in the day. So one of my biggest points was I think it was I got to 300 subscribers, or I got a video that had 300 views or something like that, and I was like, I don't know 300 people. That that to me, that feeling and that realization that there was 300 people out there had watched something that I had done and fairly positively accepted it. That feeling has not been surpassed by getting 1,000 subscribers, 10,000 subscribers, 100,000 subscribers might be pretty special because I mean they'll give me a plaque and stuff. But that was the thing where it was like, to think about these numbers in context. So even if you're only getting 100 views on your video, that's 100 people. How how often do people fill halls with 100 seats to listen to this drivel? Many people are here right now. We have 50 people. Welcome, 50 people. Can't believe, with someone much better and more intelligent than I streaming at the same time, 50 of you have bothered to turn up for this drivel. If I was a stand up comic filling a pub back room with 50 people, that would be considered successful. That would be a measure of success. So that's my one bit of advice I give to everybody, because I do get a lot of people asking for advice. And one thing I always consistently of it is just appreciate what you do get. Don't spend your life worrying about what you haven't got. Oh, I wish I had 1,000 followers. I wish I had 10,000 views. I wish I had. Yeah, everyone does. That's just the nature of it. But concentrate on appreciating what you do get, and you'll be a happier person. Eh, life advice from Graham. All right, it's already past. I'm not even sent the link. Bear with, people. Copy link address. For those of you who are interested in the quiz, here is the link to the quiz. For those of you who like to scan the code, here is the link to the scanning of the code thing. Christmas can be hit and miss, it seems. Luckily for me, work is more busy in the summer now, it seems. Well, I have certainly noticed I have more views, more sales, more everything. Oh, look at the size of my head. Sorry. I hadn't realised my equipment was quite so big there. How do I fix that? Um, Everything's better in the winter months for this type of thing. Right, I have to make my head a bit smaller because that's freaking me out. Is that better? Still quite big. Quite enjoyed having my head up here last week because then I could look like that and it looked like I was looking at the question. Oh no, more D of the week. Definitely, there is going to be a little bit more D of the week. Right, I'm going to skip through a lot of this. Sorry, I'm miles behind. 218 weeks ago from today, it was Friday the 16th of April 2021. I mean, I'd say I've done it uninterrupted. I have had weeks off, so a bit longer than that. And there was a good few before I renamed it Fishy Business. So I think 2020 is about right. I thought you and Jack were collaborating. Well, not if he's off. Not if he's off playing with his more popular friends. No, yes, I'm hoping to collaborate with Jack. Um, we've tried out a couple of ideas of things that might be fun to try. So, um, what we're going to interview each other, but we're going to ask our subscriber base to come up with questions to ask the other person. Now, in my head, when I come up with this, I thought that would give people like Brian an opportunity to ask ridiculous questions that would both embarrass, enrage, and other feelings each other. Like, um, because I feel like lots of these YouTube collabs in this sort of area are very much big face. Hello, introduce yourself. How long have you been keeping fish? What is your favorite fish? What is your dream fish tank? How many fish would you like to have? Okay, thank you. Bye. They're quite dry, and what I don't want to do, I'm trying to give him a hint. Basically, I feel he is a good egg, is young Jack, and I would like to give him a bit of a leg up. He has passed that period when I see lots of people start aquarium channels and then immediately give up. He clearly has a goal in mind. He wants to do this. He wants to go into business. He is in business, and he's been quite consistent. So I think he deserves a little bit of a hand up. So I was hoping to give him it. So that's why I think we need to have a decent idea to make the video any good, to make it worth it. Because he wanted to come on and do like a co-hosting thing here, but as I mentioned earlier, there's only 50 people here, and most of you probably already subscribed to Jack's channel. Whereas if I make a video, I'll get a few thousand views, and most of them might not know about them. So that was the thinking of it. So yes, that is very much still on. But we'll see how we get on there. It seems all the tanks are low iron these days, so everything is expensive. It drives me mad. Well, that yes, I agree. That was me trying to think of how do I form a sentence. My Megatank glass, Megatank 2 one, that's low iron as well, but I can't believe it was so much cheaper than just normal float glass. I think they've just got the prices wrong or something, but hey, we'll take it. The lamination's about height and span. There's a butters. Yeah, that's true. Can't do two lives at the same time. Get too confused. I mean, to be fair, this is just the same stuff every week. So if you want to go over to that one, I won't hate you. Simon Littlefield, hello Simon, nice to see you. We have just posted the link to the quiz. We have 23 people in for the moment. So a couple of minutes more and we'll get that started. I sub to Matt too, but nah, Graham has this Brian and Brian. Oh, thank you, Brian. Like a digital color wheel. Sort of, but I've seen the ones where they say these are all the matching colors, these are the color schemes, these are this, that. This was a very specific. If you're doing something in this color, these are the complementary colors that work online. On not even just online. It was for like anything that's going to be presented. If it was like a presentation, a worksheet, or something like that, it was like these are the optimal colors to make everything stand out properly. Oh, I said I was going to skip down to the end. Sorry. I totally agree with you, Graham. It's a very strange yet humbling feeling when you get people viewing your videos and giving you nice comments. It is. Don't get me wrong. YouTube is a toxic place at times. There are other more toxic places, but there's also a lot of nice people out there that say nice things. Yeah, and it was just that realization that more people than I know chose to watch me stand in front of a fish tank and point at various bits But what? This is a thing? Wow. And I think that's a much healthier, mentally healthier thing to appreciate than, oh, why aren't more people watching me point at fish tanks and talk about stuff? So that way madness lies. Right. Do your own thing and people will follow. Asterisk, don't suck at it though. That's a pretty good way of doing it. Mickey's Aquarium, hello Mickey. Nice to see you. Your parcel went out today, Mickey. Thank you very much. So you are the one of the 2 orders I've had this month. Right, we're ready for the quiz, do we think? 23 people. Why is there no music? When I think I turned it off because somebody moaned about the music last week. Or was that the other quiz that I turned it off? I can't remember. My music is playing in the quiz. Okay, I'm going to have to look into it now. Music is on. So I don't know why you're. Maybe you can turn music off on your end though. I think it depends on how desperate the person is for money. Like views equals dollars. You really have to be quite good. Okay, be getting quite a lot of views before that's even worth making that a consideration. But yes, there are channels that views and subs is the only goal. Content is third after that. You sell your stickers as I'm building a fish house and would like to replace one of the stickers that I have on the racks of yours. I do. I sell it's listed on my website as like custom printed sticker for like £4, and Mickey bought one. I was like, oh, because what I meant to do was list a sticker pack of custom printed stickers, and it was all the stickers. But from the listing, it just looks like one sticker, and even I think one sticker for £4 when it's me that's selling it, that's a bit taking the piss a little bit. So I will change that to some point to be a sticker pack, and Mickey will be getting a sticker pack rather than just one sticker. But thanks for buying that, because that also made me realise that I'd cocked up the listing. So we'll sort that out. Also, it was charging for postage on one of the things you bought, so I've refunded you part of your postage, so you should get that back as well. Right, quiz time. Are we ready, everyone? Remember, 20 questions. Questions number 10 and 20 are gambling questions. Good luck. Have fun. Let's see how we get on. Question number 1. In what country did the skewered meat dish known as souvlaki originate? That's an Argentinian dish, a Japanese dish, an Italian dish, or a Greek dish? There might be a few food-related questions because I was starving when I wrote this quiz earlier. Al says, I totally get that. I'm close to getting monetized, but I'm dreading it as it might feel like work. I mean, I would ignore it for the first little while. Just after I got monetized, they changed the rules and made it to where it is now. There was loads of people that were just on the cusp of missing it. But even though I got monetized, it was like a couple of years before I actually made any money. So I'm like, all these people were going, pitchforks in the street, missing out on being monetized. I'm like, yeah, you're missing out on like 8 pence. Chill. Right, where's souvlaki from? You think it's from Greece? It is from Greece. I clicked the wrong button, but it is from Greece. My face is in the wrong place now. I'm going to go down here, I think. Jack Tank and Stevie P and Shadow all answering and 87. I'm going to say 87 seconds, but that's not true at all. 87 points. Question number 2. What animal uniquely produces ambergris, a waxy substance traditionally used in perfumes to make the scent last longer? Where does ambergris come from? Is it a beaver, an ostrich, a king cobra, or a sperm whale? What do we think? We think it's sperm whale. If that is correct, this counts as one of your fishy questions for the week. It is correct. Ambergris is a ball of undigested goo. Lovely. Mostly made of squid beaks. That's passed by the sperm whale and washes up on shore. Ironically, it smells disgusting until it's processed and then used to enrich and make the scent last longer. I went beaver as they seem to smell nice most of the time. DB takes first place ahead of Katie and Stevie P in third. Question number 3. Which of the following farm animals is susceptible to sunburn? Is it a donkey, a cow, a pig, or a goat? Dude sniffing that was creepy. He was indeed. Didn't realise that was the picture that I put on it. Digested with beaks. Everyone almost going for pig. It was indeed pig. Bass eats cash or dollars, as I now know what that meant. Moved into third place. Well done. Juggler's idea there, that's a good idea. Aquarium delirium. So when people are on the cusp of doing things, whether it's getting over subscribers or trying to get watch hours to get over the line, create a big massive playlist and then let people put it on when they go to bed and things like that. And your friends, your community here will help you out. Question number 4. If you suffer from consecotelophobia, what element of a Japanese cuisine do you fear? Is it chopsticks, cold food, raw fish, or wasabi? Consecotelophobia. I've just scratched the top of my head and realised it's sunburnt. I just thought I'd share that. There you go. I reminded everyone to check for skin cancer. Well done, me. Fear of raw fish seems to be the most popular answer. But in fact, the fear of chopsticks. So only 2 people getting that one right. Well done, Brian. Sorry, I must stop acting shocked when Brian gets one right. Well done, Brian, and well done, someone else. Hoppy Witchy Poo. Question number 5. The Fahaka puffer, Tetradon lineatus, is primarily found natively where? Australia. God, that was a half attempt at an accent, and then I bailed halfway through. Australia, South America, Africa, or Asia? One of the mandated fishy questions. Where is the Fahaka from? The Fahaka is from, according to you, not as clear cut as I thought it would be. 10 people going for Africa, 6 for South America, 2 Australians, and 5 Asians. Doesn't sound right. You know what I mean. It's Africa. Sometimes known as the Nile puffer, is found in West and Northern Africa. Error 404, Lorry Carry Day, and Stevie P making up the top three. Wee! Well done, all. I'd like to see Graham and Jack have a battle of the accents and watch them both get cancelled in real time. I went on Jack's live stream last night just to say hello because I was in the middle of doing something. So I went, popped on and said, "Oh, hello, but I'm not saying goodbye." And then as he read my question, it was like some kind of Welsh Irishman with a speech impediment. He was like, "Oh, hello, I'm Graham from the Highlands." I was like, what the? I almost cancelled my plans just to take issue with his accent. It was so bad. Question number 6. A short story by blank was the first instance of the idiom smoking gun. Was it Edgar Allan Poe, Raymond Chandler, Agatha Christie, or Arthur Conan Doyle? Who first used the phrase smoking gun? This is your highbrow question for the week. No, not any clear winner. It was Arthur Conan Doyle. The phrase was first used in The Adventure of the Glorious Scot, the 1893 short story written by Arthur Conan Doyle. Rebecca into first place, John into second, and Jack Tank in third. The top three is quite volatile this week. It's all over the place. Get them doing tongue twisters or phrases they cannot say. Oh, yeah. I can say these phrases. I just choose not to. That's all. Purple burglar alarm. Or Irish wristwatch. Purple burglar alarm or Irish wrist watch. I haven't practiced those phrases over and over to be able to do that. Honest gov. Question number 7. Which of the following is not considered a racket sport? Is it tennis, pickleball, polo, or badminton? Oh, I've seen something. Oh, I've forgotten to. Sorry, that's bad. This is on me. Here's the thing. What's it called? That bot. Commands are not on. You're quite right, Mandy. I have just turned commands on. So they'll come on in a second. And for those of you who have not played in a while or are indeed new to the quiz, if you are a member, you are entitled 75 points at any point during the quiz. You just have to ask for them by saying, what do points make? Prizes! Exclamation 75. So both Adam asking there, Mandy's asking there, have asked for their 75 points for being a member. It's a one-time thing, so it's not pay to play. You only get one shot at it. So that is not true, Brian. They are not cheats. But we'll finish this question first. So live results. Everyone thinks it's polo. Because it's polo. Well done all. So Bass eats ass. Bass eats dollar. Wants an extra 75 points. So let's just go into there. So that would be 479. And
Wake up! Graham, wake up!
All right, yep. And Mandy is on 323 plus 75 would be 39. There you go. So that puts Adam in first place. His extra points. Mandy is up to something. Sixth with that one. Question number 8. If you order unagi in a Japanese restaurant, what creature can you expect to find on your plate? Is it a freshwater eel, scallops, sea urchin, or octopus? And I'm counting this as one of the fishy questions. They're all fish related. Pardon? Bassy, I have like a speech impediment, but I have to make things rhyme sometimes, and I read something. I don't know. Sorry. So it's pay to win now. No, it's pay to get one extra question's worth of points, basically. Wait until we get to the Eliminator. No, but anyone who's a member, you get 75 points. Ask for whenever you want. So it's a strategic thing. It's a strategic thing. You might ask for it just after a gambling question, just before to give you more. No. So I don't think it counts as pay to win. It's more a member perk. I wasn't feeling like I was giving enough perks to the members. What do we think the answer? What is unagi? Is it freshwater eel or sea urchin, as most people believe? It's a freshwater eel. Bass Eats Dollar remains in first place, even though I didn't get that right. But Missy moves up into third place. 441 points. Getting that one right. Scott, actually, none of the members have actually won yet. So, yeah, true. Question number 9. What single letter is the head of the UK's Foreign Intelligence Service commonly known? By what single letter is the head of the UK's Foreign Intelligence Service commonly known? A, M, Q, or C? You've answered this question off your knowledge of James Bond. You'd be in for nil points. 15 of you have gone with M. It's actually C. The UK's first spy bureau was led by Captain Mansfield Cummings, who always signed his letters C and the codename stuck. Miss Mitriwelli has just been appointed as the first female head of the service, and she joined the Secret Service Intelligence Service in 1999, currently responsible for technology and innovation at the services, which is known as Director General Q. So that bit tracks. Rebecca Laurie Carey Day has gone into first place, 508 points. Who's the other person that got that one right? There's two of them. John. Right, gambling question. Here you go. Here comes your gambling question. Remember, if you don't gamble any points, you can't win any points, but you also won't lose any. And here's your cryptic clue. Hold your breath for this one. Instantly regretting. What can hold the breath longest? Killer whale, dolphin, human, or sloth? Lung capacity of a small child. What can hold the breath longest? Killer whale, dolphin, human, or sloth? Killer whales are dolphins. Orcas, yes, they are. I suppose they're all the same sort of family. But interestingly, they can hold their breath for different amounts of time. You've gone with killer whales. Nobody went for human. Correct answer is sloth. Sloth can hold its breath for 40 minutes, a dolphin for 10 minutes, a human for 24 minutes, although that is the world record rather than the average, and an orca for 15 minutes. So, 13 of you. Yeah. Well then, ouchie. John did well out of that. Zenny did well out of that. SGH did well out of that. Lots of people with no points, though. Oh dear. What do points make? Prizes! Stevie P has asked for his points. Let's see if I can work this out. Stephen P currently on. Oh, this will be easy. He's on 0, so he has 75. Here you go. What do points make? Prizes! And Lisa. Hey. Usually, where are you at, Lisa? Why can't I see you? Owner Lee, there we go. 328 plus 75 is 333. 403. Is that right? I'm going with mental arithmetic this week rather than calculator. Keep the old grey matter going. Right, question 11. The Trump phone was launched this week, promising value and quality from US manufacturing. What problems is it having? It doesn't exist, not even a prototype. It isn't manufactured or made in the US. It will be more expensive than comparable models, or the monthly cost is higher than comparable tariffs. We've got 12 going for it doesn't exist, not even a prototype. 10 for it isn't manufactured in the US, and 1 for the monthly cost is higher than comparable tariffs. They're all correct. Americans, what are you doing? Why have you not legitimately assassinated them, or at least just ousted them from office? The man is such a grifter. The amount of money that they've. So the way some of you blindly. Not going to get political, just going to move on and say, what a wanker. You all got points. Question 12. Author of On the Origin of Species, what man is dubbed the father of evolution? The fact that he was making it sound like he was doing this to do a favour to the American people, the monthly tariff, which might be the only kind of tariff he understands, was be $47.45 to mark the fact that he was the 47th and 45th president. If he was doing it on a cost-saving basis, why are those numbers not the other way around? Why is it not $45.47? Scam. Bigly. Who is the father of evolution? Almost everyone going for Charles Darwin. It's Charles Darwin. Well done, almost everyone. Applegal attempting to claim our 75 points. It's just exclamation 75, but I'll take that as your points there. That'll take you up to 173. And we move on to question number 13. Which classic Great Depression novel features lawyer dad Atticus and his children Scout and Jem? To Kill a Mockingbird, Mice and Men, The Grapes of Wrath, or Tobacco Road? Send them on a rant, Adam. What's Adam saying? Man, he's only read one of these. That's fine if it's the right one. If not, at least you can rule one out. Kill a Mockingbird getting 13. Grapes of Wrath 6. Tobacco Road and Mice and Men getting 1. It was, of course, To Kill a Mockingbird, Atticus Finch. So we've got John still in the lead by a mere 14 points ahead of Zenny. SGH in third. As we know, it can all change. Last few questions. Question number 14. On what planet did NASA's Curiosity rover capture this iconic selfie in 2018? Is that Saturn, Venus, Mars, or Mercury? Poked myself in the eye, which is always fun. Unanimous. Everyone's gone for Mars. Funny if it was Venus, but it's not. It's Mars. Well done, everyone. Everyone gets points. Question number 15. What is the term for getting in someone's selfie, like Queen Elizabeth is doing here? Is it portrait posturing, snap savaging, pic ripping, or photo bombing? I'm interested by the one person that's gone for snap savaging. But yes, it is. It is photo bombing. You've broken the 1,000 barrier. Remember, anyone who is a member and hasn't used their points, they're running out of time for this. Question number 16. In the Middle Ages, what was a knight's apprentice called? A page, a squire, an acolyte, or a sire? We're going with a Northern Monk, Screwball, Raspberry Ripple, Ice Cream, and Bubblegum Pale Ale. Ooh. A page, a squire, an acolyte, or a sire? What do we think, people? Page and squire seem to be the more popular ones. It's a squire. Knight's apprentice was called a squire. A squire's duties included serving as assistant to the knight, taking care of the armour, the horses, and acquiring military training. A role typically held by young boys who could eventually ascend to knighthood upon proving their valour and capability. Now you know. Look at the colour of that. It'd be pink. Not terrible. Zenny missed that one, but remains in second place. Question number 17. What is the only metal in existence that is naturally antibacterial? Copper, gold, iron, or aluminum? Or aluminium, if you say it properly. Not horrific. Copper, gold, iron, or aluminium? It's fishy, people. We should all get this one, surely. 16 have gone for copper, 3 golds, 2 aluminiums. Copper. Copper surfaces kill bacteria and viruses because they disrupt the microbes' cell functions and destroy their genetic material, making it the only metal used in various medical devices and high-touch surfaces for hygiene. The old plumbing pipes used to be copper. But yeah, I thought it was silver as well, I must admit. Aquarium Delirium says, I thought it was silver too. John missed that one, but remains in first place. Question number 18. Which of these is traditionally a floating aquarium plant? Is it Pogostemon erectus, Hemianthus calitrichodes, Hygrophila siamensis 53b, or Hydrocharis levigata? Levigata. I butchered all of those, so read it for yourselves. Which of these is a floating plant? We don't know. More proof that people don't need Latin names for things. Let's just call them what they're actually called. The answer is D. Hydrocharis levigata. Levigita. I don't know. Levigita. Hydrocharis levigita. Or Amazon frogbit, as we call it. John got it, Zenny didn't, SGH didn't, Brian got it, Missy got it, Maura Lee got it, CVP got it, Shadow got it. Shadow. Penultimate question. Here we go, people. What type of object is a helicon? Or a helicon? Helicon. Is it a fire sprinkler, a cooking implement, a personal hot air balloon, or a musical instrument? pretty even. Usually the sign of people going, I don't know. It is, in fact, a musical instrument. The musical instrument known as a helicon or helicon is a large spiral bass tuba, such as a sousaphone that fits around the player's shoulders. Zenny and Brian into third place. Brian cracking the top three for the first time in a long time, especially at this late stage of the game. Well done, Brian. Final question. So, if you remember and you haven't claimed your free 75 points, now is the time. I will blabber on for a few seconds, but then we're going to go right into it. Tell you that the last question is another gambling question. Decide now what you want to do, people. I've given everybody plenty of time. Question 20. One for the foodies. One for the foodies. Potentially a question I wrote when I was hungry. Good luck, everybody. Wasabi is the spicy green paste that accompanies many Japanese dishes. From what plant is it made? From the daikon, the horseradish, the ginger, or the mustard plant? Where does wasabi come from? He says, I think I know this. That is the scariest way to be. What do we think, people? 6 people said daikon, which is a word I have never heard of. I didn't even know it was a plant. You are wrong. It's not that. 13 have gone for horseradish, which is a similar paste and plant. Often called the UK's version of wasabi, horseradish. One person going for ginger and nobody going for mustard. Wouldn't that be interesting? The quiz was decided on who gambled least. But it won't be, because the answer is horseradish. Well done, people. So, the winners this evening. In third place, Brian! Is that your highest finish on the quiz before? Zany McGinger in second place. And your winner tonight in first place, John N. Well done, everyone. Uh-oh. We have a challenge, which, as you all know, means nothing. Google time, hold up. What's your challenge? Google wasabi daikon. Yeah. What about it? Daikon's like the fake wasabi, though, isn't it? The daikon's a radish, make spicy, and call it wasabi. Nah, no, I'm not having that. No. Is daikon radish horseradish? The short answer, no. That's a wasabi marinated daikon, exactly. Daikon is a Japanese horseradish. No, it's not. Or it might be, but it's not what they make wasabi from. Just another radish. Not getting it. Don't care. Moving on. A bit of live spreadsheeting. Bear with me, everyone. Open that one. And we have to open this one. Aquarium Adventures quiz. June 25. Oh, done that thing again. Where it's making everything. How do I do this again? Where I can only have it a full screen or small screen. Can't resize the thing. Why has it done that? So that's what we've got so far. There are your top 10 as it stands. But if I open this one, that gone. This one. Take to that. Copy that. We are in week 3. Which means current standings are Bassett's ass is still in first. Well, Bassett's dollar is still in first place. 7,160, SGH on 6358, Stevie P 5740, Tom and Jerry 4020, Error 404, Juggler, Zenny, Laurie Carry Day, John, and Brian into the top 10 with a formidable performance this week. Well done, Brian. Good job. Bishop Matt would have given you that. Just saying. That's why he's a nicer person than I. That's all I can say. Yes, quite right, Brian. Quizmaster's rule. Will I finally make the spreadsheet? I think you did. Bassett's ass needs to be on some kind of merch. I was thinking about making some merch for a t-shirt that I'm wearing today, which I need to show you. Which was a Father's Day present from my kids. I'm definitely going to make a version for myself. Own merch. Quite like that. I think my total is wrong. I'm getting 3 points from somewhere. Really? I've got you as only on 2 weeks. 3158 1296. Is that not right? 296. Yeah, that looks right. Don't know. Yeah, only been here 2 weeks, so I can't be on the board. Well, done all right on those 2 weeks, so that gets you on the board. Week 1 was quite a slow week. Not many people got a lot of points. I think the winning point on week 1 was like just over 2,000. Then we had some 3,000s. Again, we just had quite a low winning week this week as well. Oh, you're all right. It is a great shirt because it completely embarrasses my children when I wear it, even though they bought me it. So I'm wearing it as much as possible. So I'm getting a lot of looks. So people obviously aren't reading the small print; they're just seeing MILF written on there, and like a little fun game that I like to play where I stare straight back at them like, "What?" When they give me a disapproving look. What is it? Why? What are you upset about? What does MILF mean? What are you on about? Why are you upset about it? Yeah, right. Sorry, I'm still Googling is daikon horseradish. Daikon is a winter radish, grows primarily in California. The name daikon is translated from Japanese as big root. Daikon can reach 2 feet in length, and some round varieties can reach up to 100 pounds. If you've ever eaten daikon radish, you'll know right away it is not the same thing as horseradish. So we've established it's not the same as horseradish. So is daikon wasabi? The energizing flavor found in plants like true wasabi and horseradish root can be found in the Japanese wasabi radish. This daikon type radish packs a wallop of tingling wasabi heat, making it much easier to grow. Substitute. If I wasn't such an arsehole, I'd be tempted to give you some of the points for that. It seems like it's contentious. But the moment's passed. Sorry, you're not getting the points. End of story. I love your shirt. Thank you, Apple Cal. Shouldn't it say DILF for a guy? Like, dude, I like fish. Maybe I could do that. Why not? GILF? No, that's a whole different thing. Can't we count them both as correct? We can in a way that doesn't give anyone any extra points. So, yeah, we'll go with that. Anyway, we've got one more quiz to come, which is the newly rearranged Eliminator, which has an exciting twist for you this week. Which I will reveal to you shortly. I just wanted to check for the 42 people who are still here that haven't stormed off in anger at the horseradish abomination. Thank you very much for joining me tonight. If you wouldn't mind, a wee like, being tickled always goes down well. Watching a video always goes down well. You can, of course, subscribe, member, all those good things. Buy things from aquariumadventures.co. All those things are there. Try them. Or you can just hang around and play the Eliminator just for fun and win some possibly instant-ish prizes that we'll give away. I wanted to talk a little bit about some questions that we've had during. In fact, it's time for. They've crawled out from the rock so we can hear them speak. Here's the Dickhead comment of the week. It's been a while since we've done DCOTW because people have been really nice in the comments of recently. This is where we take a quick dive into the community section of the YouTube studio, and I tried to do this earlier. Hang on. Take a quick dive into the community section and see if we can find. No, published is fine. God. Right, there we go. Just address some of the comments from some of the less enamoured through the week. So we'll just dive straight in, go to Littleface. Hopefully you can see this. So I've started, so if you ever see your comment tagged with DCOTW, it's because I think it's worthy of discussion on the live stream. So the first one is from, I can't see because my glasses are terrible, Busywell. Busywell? The problem with Temu, so this is on the video, I've tested dozens of Temu aquarium filters. Here's what actually works. The problem with Temu is not whether it works or whether it's worth the money. Now that's important, remember they've said that. The problem with Temu that is if it's cheap, most of the time it doesn't survive more than 1 year and every single bit is shipped separately. It's like Shein or some other crap, fast and trash, wrecking our planet, saving a few bucks in the short term and effing us over in the long. But hey, it's cheap. So he starts with saying the problem with Temu is not whether it works or if it's worth the money, and then ends by going, but hey, if it's cheap. What? Ah. So my reply to this one is quite clearly, okay, I take your point. So I think this is a valid point. If it was in any way true, everything that I bought off Temu, the problem I have with Temu is half of the stuff is crap. It's not that it's bad or terrible, it's just useless. It's tat. The stuff that I've bought that I like has all lasted way more than a year. My Temu videos are more than a year old. Most of the stuff I use, I still use. It's all fine. And not once have I been individually shipped Temu items. Everything has been bundled together. So I've gone with, you would have a point if most of the stuff I'd bought hadn't lasted more than a year and it was always shipped in bundles. But apart from that, very perceptive. So DCOTW contender. Busy well-meaning, but stupid comment. Banter Fishing is just wants to make sure that they're not going to be DCOTW, so that's fine. Oh, there was another one. Okay, must have spelled DCOTW wrong. I'll very quickly scan through and see it because it's one I replied to fairly recently. Oh, that's annoying. Well, that one wins on default then because I can't find the other comment. No, maybe they deleted the comment. Sometimes that happens. So maybe I will have to screenshot them. I bet that's what's happened. They understood what DCOTW was and deleted their comment. Well, anyway, that was this week's Dickhead comment of the week. They've crawled out from a rock so we can hear them speak. Here's the Dickhead comment of the week. So Missy O'Reilly, I don't think it was you, so you don't have to worry. There's plenty of expensive products that die after a year. Yeah, there is. It's not like it's a... There are plenty of problems with Temu, and any big bulk warehouse distributor, pile them high, sell them cheap type business model. But if you're going to get high and mighty about something, at least get it right. That's where I go with it. Temu's warehouse deals that just failed the name brand standards. Often it's just so I was looking into this a little bit. There's lots of white label deals that have gone wrong. So AN other buyer distributor. So there's two sort of things. I'll try and be as specific as possible without confusing it. So a lot of the stuff on Temu is big brand X commissions Chinese warehouse to build product Y. And they do that, and then Chinese factory building product Y goes, have you seen that big brand X is selling this for $100 a unit? And yet it only costs us 70 cents to make. How about we just stick a different label on it and sell it ourselves for like $20? Makes big money and we'll steal all the customers. So a lot of it is that. It's shady, I guess. Chinese warehouses or Chinese factories that are building products for big established companies that don't respect the IP, don't respect the trademarks, don't respect any of the legalese that's in place to stop them doing it and just sell it themselves cheaper. A lot of it is mass orders. So it might be big legitimate company X says, we need 10,000 units of this. And the Chinese factory make it, and then the company goes, oh, sorry, we went bust. We don't need that anymore. So they're like, what are we going to do with all these shoe boxes? Well, they kind of look like aquarium filters if we just drilled holes in them. We'll sell them as aquarium filters. We've got 10,000 of them. Let's shift them cheap. We don't lose all our money. A lot of it is generic white label stuff where it is sponge filters. It's a factory building sponge filters that you can buy under any number of brands. There's a dozens, if not hundreds, of different retailers, brands, whatever it is, selling these things. And then the factory just said, oh, we've got 3,000 of these left over. Let's chuck them to the Temu guys and they'll sell that. So that's the shady side of Temu. That's these factories that they use. So the argument that, oh, the factories are using slave labor, they're using kids, they're doing this, that, and the other. If that's true, it's still true when the big brands are selling those products. So they don't all do their due diligence to make sure that these practices aren't happening. So yeah, shut up about Temu. Basically, if you're going to do your virtue signaling nonsense, do it properly. There are bad things about it. There's just not. They aren't the bad things. Right, Eliminator time shortly. I just wanted to talk about Mega Tank 3 quickly first. I know people are going, get on with the Eliminator. Do you want to hear about? Should we just do the Eliminator? No one cares. They just want, get on with the quiz, monkey. I will at least load up the Eliminator. If you want to play the Eliminator, there is the link. You will notice the Eliminator this week is called the Eliminator Emoji Movies. What could that mean, I wonder? Also, they're often the exact same products or compartments, but they save money on the extra quality check or pack. Yes, so that's another thing. So quite often, if they're just stealing the product off the big company X, big company X will pay extra to do an extra round of quality control, to put some branding labeling on either the product itself or get some specific packaging made up. They just don't bother with that, so they'll sell it a lot cheaper. Isn't Quiz Monkey a song? It probably should be. I personally find amusement in that I bought this from Temu and clearly didn't read the description and simply went with the picture videos. Someone who's such an experienced Temu shopper, I surprise myself how often I fall for that. I found a lot of Hauger on Temu. Yeah, so that's the big brand putting in a big order, and the factory that builds that order is going, well, if they're going to sell that for $10, let's sell it ourselves for $5. And also a lot of the white label thing where it's just a generic product that Haiger pay a little bit more to stick the Haiger label on. Mega Tank 3 info. So I'll be quick with the Mega Tank 3 info. I think Mega Tank 3 is a go. I think it's a thing. We're going to do it. I need a little bit more money, but I think we'll get there fairly soon. But my plan was, so it's to replace this. Lovely Brian and his silver dollar friends need a new home. And my general plan was my desk. So I need my desk because we need to do all the work and all the good stuff here. My desk was going to move over there. And then where I'm looking now would be Mega Tank 3. So I've got an 8-foot span here. Kind of perfect. Just to fit in a nice 8-foot tank. I was going to do 8 foot by 3 foot by 2.5 foot, something like that. So kind of in between Mega Tank 1 and Mega Tank 2 sizes. And then have my desk here. I just can't, it's not quite big enough to fit my desk here because I have so many monitors. So the idea would be I'd have the desk space. I can move all my PCs and servers. I can build like a shelf above the desk space to put the PCs and servers and stuff. But I've got too many monitors and I kind of need them all for the way that I work. So at the moment I'm cocooned by monitors. They're kind of like a wraparound thing. So I've got one there that's just underneath the camera. I've got my main widescreen monitor here. I've got my work laptop here and my work laptop monitor over there, and they kind of wrap round. And if I have that here, I'll be cutting off 25% of Mega Tank 3. I don't want that. So I kind of want the desk to be attached to Mega Tank 3 because it's the only way I'll fit it in enough space to have all these monitors. So I think I'm going to have, rather than have wrap around, have widescreen monitor and 2 monitors above it to do the other things, and then just have the laptop somewhere else. And so that's the thing I'm still playing around with. I can't quite make it work. So I was going to build like a bespoke desk and just box it all in, and so as I could still hang my lights, still hang my camera, so I could do my live streams, have all that kind of stuff. I would lose the dartboard. I'd have to move that somewhere else. But I could have all the CCTV is another one. I've got my CCTV window over there, and because I'm in a garage with no actual windows, that's kind of my outlet to the real world. So I kind of want to keep that. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 monitors that I need to fit in a space. Doesn't quite fit 4 monitors at the moment. So it's that's what I'm struggling with. So I'm trying out various designs. I'm trying to draw them up in CAD and see what they look like. I've not quite got there, but I'm sure I will. And I've got a little bit of time, so I need to save up a little bit. I think I need at least 1 more month of YouTube revenue to be able to afford it, or some YouTube revenue and some orders on the website or something like that. Or maybe I could cash in some shares on my shitty company. Then we'll get you a nice big tank. Because he is a good old lad, is Brian. Deserves it. So yeah, if you want to help, go on Etsy, buy some stuff. Or aquariumventures.co.uk, get some free stuff. Right, we've got 14 people in for the Eliminator. Presentation view, if we need to get a few more. For those of you who like to scan the scanny thing, there's the scanny thing. If you make Mega Tank 3, please double check measurements for the other things that you'll be putting on there. Yeah, that is one of the things I'm thinking about is, does everything fit and can I make it fit? That's one of the things. For Mega Tank 3, you might struggle with liquid rubber. I was going to use it for a tank I'm building, but they said no longer shipping to the UK. Oh. Well, I was going to use liquid rubber purely because I think I've got enough for that size tank left. Which is only one of the reasons I can do it is I think I've got enough stuff left that I can do it fairly cheaply. Just have to buy wood and glass and then be good. I accidentally bought the terrible poop collector. The only thing they don't tell you is it attracts gudgeons. It's pointless. It's basically a purple spotted gudgeon dream castle. I do like how these things work sometimes. You're making Brian angry with all this mega tank talk. I know. Sorry, Brian. I'll try better. He would appreciate it if you wouldn't talk with your hands quite so much. The hands are for feeding and nothing else. I think that is exactly what Brian thinks. Why are you moving your hands in front of my home, human? Get in here with some food. Put the monitors on the TV, mount things. Well, they already are, and I've got them on mounts on the desk, mounts on the wall. So I would be doing that. I don't want to compromise. One of the areas I don't want to compromise in is how well my office works. Because the only reason I think I maintain this fish room so well is because I have my office in it. I'm just literally forced to spend time in here, so it makes maintenance of all the tanks a little bit easier and a little bit untroublesome. So if I start to get annoyed because I don't have all my screens, I use all my screens. I use them daily. I have two for work, two for pleasure, and a CCTV, which is like my fake window. If I don't have all of them, I'll start to get irritated, and I might not spend as much time down here, and then everything will that'll just be problematic. But equally, if I have all my screens, but I can't quite see all the tank, and I'm constantly this, that'll annoy me as well. But we'll find a solution. I just haven't found it yet. We'll find it. It just needs a little bit of figuring. You could put a monitor on the side of Megatank too. That is one of the thoughts I've had about the CCTV monitor could go there, possibly. I saw a Paku eating hazelnuts the other day. Might be a good one to try him on if he can eat nuts. I have tried them on peanuts before, so I had some like cooking peanuts. I quite like them. Don't know if hazelnuts might be a bit too. Got some sugar snap peas to try them on tomorrow, and then some olives was another one I was going to try one, see if that was. Time to move some walls. I don't know about that. That might be a bit problematic. Thought you had plenty of space on the other side of the garage stud wall. No, well, space is very much at a premium. You could use a KVM and have three. I couldn't. Well, I could. Yes, you're quite right. I could do that, but I don't want to. I use a program that lets me join one mouse and keyboard, lets me drive all my computers at once. But I'm old. I'm set in my ways. I like the way it works. I like to have my work computer here, and I can go da 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 da. I have screens there, one for chat and emails, one for working. Then I have play here. I have personal emails on this one, and I have everything else here. I have Discord. I have websites, browsing, Netflix, whatever it is, all that kind of stuff. Eliminator now. Eliminator now. You're quite right. Let's do Eliminator now. Last chance for those of you who want to play. We've got 19 people in now. I think we've pissed people off and they've gone away. But if I give you a little bit of a story on how it's meant to work, you are going to get a series of emojis that will either inspire you to think of a movie. It might be the movie title, it might be the movie plot, it might be something that goes on in the movie. I'm a bit worried that this might be too easy or too difficult. I just can't tell. So we could have like 20 winners and I'll be really upset. If we have 20 winners, you're all getting a sticker and that's it. Let's just try it. Are we ready, people? Here we go. 20 people in. Now you're getting a minute for each question. And it's basically say what you see. There you go. Question 1. What's that? What movie could that be? Remember, they're all movies. And if you are a hero adventurer, you're a hero member, you get a free pass. You get a free life, basically. What if our answers are creative? Then they'll be wrong. No, they're all films. You spell it wrong and you're kind of there. I'll give it to you. So, magnifying fish, no. I spy fish, no. If you go out, you still get to play the rest of the game. You just don't get to win the prize. That's all. So, what do we think? What do we think, people? Shall I show you some of the answers? So it is not poo. It's not panfish, glassfish, piranhas, magnifying fish movie, fisheye lens, or fish. It is Finding Nemo. Well, see, you get it? You get it? Scott says they're technically Finding Dory, as it's the bluefish. I would have given you Finding Dory. I would have given you that. So somebody typed in Finding Memo. You're close enough. I gave you that one. So glassfish, yeah, that would be it. But it is a movie quiz. I did say that at the start. Lisa wrote Finding Bimo. I gave you that one. Okay, so everyone got it? All these people are still in. Or if you're out already and you're a member, you're still in. Question 2. What is this? Remember, it might just be the title, might be the plot that it's explaining. Never know. Well, we will know. We'll know in about a minute when I tell you the answer. It's just the name of the movie you have to put in. Sorry, one of these really made me laugh. So this one, everyone got right. Just about. E.T. Although, so some of you wrote E.T. call home, E.T. phone home. We just need E.T. That's right. It's just the name of the movie. So even though that's obviously the doing the phone home bit, someone also types in E.T. go home. E go home. But I gave you all them, so you got that. But remember, it's just the title of the movie that we need. So everyone's still in. Well done. Question number 3. So we've got a wizard, some kind of elf, a ring, and a fiery mountain. Any of the three or a particular movie? Let's go with the franchise name. There's a few of them that have more than one movie in a franchise, but I'm just going for the franchise. Again, if you're close, I'll give you it. One ring to rule them all. Lord of the Rings. Someone put LOTR, so that's close enough. I'll give you that. So everyone's still in. Question number 4. They will get harder-ish, maybe. They seem to be, you either get it or you don't. Good luck. Question 4. What's that? Too easy, says Brian. You know when you get fancy answers, I have to type this in to make that right. Including all the full stops. Got 13 for Fight Club, 1 for Rocky, and 1 for John Van Claude Damn movie. And someone put, we don't talk about it, but Fight Club. I had to type that in. Thanks for that. I almost didn't give you that. It's Fight Club. A boxing mitt and a club. There are your survivors. Question number 5. What's that? Wee purple man. A shoe. We'll have no answers, Adam and others, while we're still in the game mode. Want to help or hinder anyone? $15 for The Devil Wears Prada and 1 for Rick Nose. You'll be surprised to learn that it is, in fact, The Devil Wears Prada. So I think we lost someone there, but I'm not sure who. Or maybe not. Like we still got the same 11 survivors, which is dangerous at halfway through. Question number 6. What is that? Wee man, a lightning bolt, and the Ryan clearly doesn't know, so he's resorted to stupid quiz. Huffman's gone with Man Lightning 0-0. I think we could be losing a couple of people on this one. Got 7 for Harry Potter, Flash Gordon, Superman, Flash, Shazam, Black Adam, Man Lightning 0-0, The Flash, and no idea it was, after all. Oh, no, I forgot to type in the answer. Hang on. The answer is Harry Potter. It's a boy, the lightning mark, and glasses. That's meant to be. So our remaining people are Shadow, Angela, Applegal, Error404, and Stephen P. As we go into question number 7. What could that be? I'll let you mull that over as I get a refreshment. We're going with a new one. This is Beyond Belief Brewing Company Zenith Pasta IPA. Made from 50% malted barley and 50% surplus pasta. So we've got a desert island, palm tree, and some ball. Now someone's making me type in the movie with Wilson. %67% of you said Castaway. One of you typed in the movie with Wilson, exclamation mark, Castaway, question mark. I've given you it, but the next person that answers like that's not getting it. It is indeed Castaway. Well done, everyone. Question number 8. What could that be? Did Rebecca get some of these film ones right? Someone's put Thomas the Tank Engine. The movie. Right. 9 people have gone for train spotting. Yes, that first one is meant to be a train. Snow White, Mike Eyes, iRobot, Thomas the Tank Engine, Pac-Man, Robocop, and well, I'm out. Oh, we're down to two. Shadow and Stevie P. Going to the penultimate question. What could that be? Dun, 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 dun. Someone just called me a haggis sniffer. That's like a hate crime. Got a musical note. The letters F, R, and that face. Right. Two for Les Miserables. ABBA. Famous movie ABBA. Haggis sniffer. Sad French film. Womp womp. I lost my baguette. Music. FR frown. Lost in translation. The answer. Bohemian Rhapsody. Sad French music. People. A porno. Okay. No. It was Les Miserables. Oh, why is that not taking it again? There you go. Les Miserables. If you put Les Mis, I gave you that as well. So that leaves us with just Scott. Mandy says, I didn't know what the crap FR was. France. I thought you had two for Les Mis. We did, but you're the only one who's had them all right so far. So other people are allowed to play on. Right, are we ready? Penultimate, no, ultimate question. Here we go. Question number 10. What could that mean? Inventive answers, I'll say that much. Guy Ladies Poo. Oh, two people have got the right answer. Is one of them Scott? Bridesmaids, Graham talks crap, I need a shit, guys, ladies, poo, two weddings and a funeral, four weddings and a funeral, two weddings and a funeral, that was the prequel, two girls, one poopy bride, marriage sucks, and more. The answer was Bridesmaids. Has anyone made it to 10 questions? No one has made the 10 questions. We lost Scott on the last one. Has anyone made 9 questions? Only Scott made 9, and he is not a hero member, therefore he does not get a free life. And see, Scott, if you had subscribed or joined as a member, you'd have won there. And he would have got a decent prize for being the only winner as well. We had Stevie P got 8 right, Mandy got 8 right, Applegal, Juggler, John, Angela, and Error 404 all got 7. Well done, everybody. What can I say? You did really well there. Did we enjoy that? So last week we had dingbats. This week we had, I don't know what you call them, emojograms or something like that. So I'm thinking of doing a kind of theme like that. Maybe a picture round next week, or maybe some anagrams. Or, I don't know. We'll do something along those lines. I think it's a little bit better than the just increasingly difficult questions. See if we can finish on a theme. What do you think? What do you think? No, it was no fun. It sucked. Thanks, Brian, for your positivity, as always. Pictographs or grams, something like that, isn't it? Yeah. Pictograms. There you go. That's what it is. So we have to keep playing and you figure out the hero crap at the end. Yes, that's easier that way. So, for instance, I think Zenny is a hero member and she got 8 right. So that counts as 9. Next Stevie P is a hero. He got 8. That counts as 9. So if you'd only got one more right, Zenny and Steven, you would have won that one. Angela, I think you're a hero. You only had 7 though. So I hope I'm not annoying people with pay to win. This is more about getting something for your membership value. I know. Why don't we play hide and seek next week? We will hide, and you have to find us in Fish Shop Matt's live stream. Still going. Let's see. Have I got staying power over Fish Shop Matt at least? I finished about 24 minutes ago. Good. For me, so far, it's been pay to be even closer and more frustrated with my loss. I aim to please, you know. Right, we're over time already. So I normally say this is where you get to ask me questions or tell me what songs you want me to make. We do that, but we're already over time, so I'll leave it open for a couple of minutes. Any requests? Any questions? Statements? Anything? How about root words? Like Greek and Latin words that describe something mundane. I think Brian's brain may explode if we do that. Maybe. All for exploding Brian's brain. I shut it off after the train that was clearly not a train. my emojis did not match that screen. Oh, Brian, I have a statement. I love your quizzes. Thank you. Don't seem like you love them. You do a lot of complaining for someone that loves my quizzes. No, it was a laugh. Good. That's what we like. I like the the emoji thing works on several levels. So we did movies this week, but we could do all kinds of things with emojis, like famous people, famous places, landmarks, movies. All right, maybe just movies. I'd like a 1960s Beatles song about my little betta fish going to work with me in an office job in my cubicle. Wish is my command. I don't pay the big bucks for Suno just to waste it all in non-specific songs. So I can't use the word Beatles because then it'll crash me. So what's another way to describe Beatles? What is the Beatles? Okay, 60s rock and roll. So you want a song. Now, there's a weirdness meter. This is a new addition to the thing. You can go all the way up to 100% on the weirdness meter or down. I'm kind of feeling 77, and I want the style influence to be that. I do not want to get rid of fluid style country because it bloody song country. Yeah. Right, let's try that. I tried to look at your website and it doesn't seem to be working at me. God. Maybe this is why I have no orders. It's working my end. I'm running an ad blocker on my own website. Oh, this is my website. Go into the shop area and buy stuff. Yeah. Kind of hoping we'll be getting some new plants at some point. That'll get restocked next week. Okay. Do one about getting the pet carpet from Timu or take your fish to work. Carrier. Okay, okay. Your website is down, is it? It might. It isn't for me. It's back up. Is it possible that they've hijacked? Who's hijacked? Someone hijacked my site. A remote onto an external server. See if we can look at it from a different computer, not on my network. While I do that, of course. Let's play Better Beatles.
Right shotgun with a grin so wide. In a little cup, he's my daily pride. He's got no tie, but he's dressed to impress. A fish in the office is anyone's guess. Cubicle swimmer makes my day. He's got the moves in his own ballet. Fins like flags as he floats in style. Office blues gone in just a while. He's got a desk by the stapler and the phone. The tiny he's all alone. I tap the glass when he looks my way. He's the best co-worker, what can I say? The swimmer makes my day. He's got the moves in his own ballet. Fins like flags as he floats in style. Office blues gone in just a while. The boss walked by and gave a stare. What's a fish doing in here, I swear? I said, he's here for morale, can't you see? He's the heart of our productivity. Is beyond compare.
I've heard worse. That wasn't too bad. It did feel Beatlesy, 60s at least. Website news, I think there's just something wrong with DNS at the minute. Ah, as Lisa has said, it's working again. Yeah, try again in a bit. I think it might work eventually. Thank you, Lisa, for renewing your membership. Yeah, because I couldn't get to it from a server, but now I can, so I think something's just going on with DNS at the minute. So yeah, check out that, buy some stuff, see what you think. Let's try an alternate version of Better Beatles.
My better fish ride shotgun with a grin so wide. In a little cup, he's my daily pride. Got no tie, but he's dressed to impress. A fish in the offices, anyone's guess. Cubicle swimmer makes my day. He's got the moves in his own ballet. Fins like flags as he floats in style. Office blues gone in just a while. He's got a desk by the stapler and the phone. A tiny world where he's all alone. I tap the glass when he looks my way. He's the best co-worker, what can I say? Cubicle swimmer makes my day. He's got the moves in his own ballet. Fins like flags as he floats in style. Office blues gone in just a while. The boss walked by and gave a stare. What's a fish doing in here, I swear? I said, he's He's here for morale, can't you see? He's the heart of our productivity. Yoo! Now the whole team's got fish at their desks. A colorful office, who would have guessed? Meetings with bubbles, laughter in the air. The better fish revolution is beyond compare.
Now, as Adam was saying there, AI is now singing off key to make itself seem more authentic. Is that a thing? Who'd have thunk it? But Jackson, hello Jack. No, you were getting pelters earlier because the dastardly evil fish shop Matt went live at the same time as me in my well-established. What did we decide? 6 years I've been in this slot, and he goes live at the same time. Not that mad, but we all assumed that you'd be in there modding for him rather than me. But I'm not upset. No, it's fine. We were kidding. We're all friends. I've been delivering fish, dead ones. That's not good. Oh, you don't want to be doing that. Well, we're about to wrap up. But one final Timu related. Here it does. I'm going to add the word psychedelic into this one. If I can spell that. I can't. I'm just going to use autocorrect. Wasn't far off. Why is it not giving me psychedelic? How do you spell psychedelic? And we'll try that, see if that makes any difference. Drop the H, I didn't even realise. I can't see. My glasses, my beers. No blindness. No, only blindness. In fact, didn't realise Fish Shop Matt did a live. Yes, he did. Chose the same slot I've been using for years to do it as well, Jim. Yeah. Not that I'm upset about it. Right, are we ready, people? Let's see if this works.
Bought a fish carrier off to Moo last night for Brian look around me. Bloody my life, strapped it on my bike, headed to the grind. Little did I know he'd blow my mind. Brian look around me, now he's in charge, sitting at my desk, acting so large, tightening with his fins, making big moves. Guess I'll sit back, let the fish improve. He's swimming in the boardroom, calling so large, tapping with his fins, making big moves. Guess I'll sit back, let the fish improve. Now I'm the assistant, fetching his snacks, coffee for the fish. How wild is that? He's got a corner off his window so wide while I'm cleaning his tank with wounded pride. He's talking raises wild, I'm just a joke. The guy's got a company car and flat broke, but I can't stay mad. He's got that flair. Brian the Gummy, a boss beyond compare.
I just wanted to step in and say, I quite like that. Is that bad? That was quite good. Very Octopus's Garden says, Scott, it is a bit a Beatles match for Missy. Yeah, I quite like that. Did it affect you? Not really. No. It was kind of fine. I still had pitifully low numbers, so it was all fine. Right, this is the final song of the night. I think the final song of the night. We're going to try this slightly different style. Synthwave, strings, and psychedelic. This might just be instrumental.
I bought a fish carrier from Demure last night. For Brian the Gurmy, his future looks bright. Strapped into my bike, we were rolling in style. Brian's got that shimmer, he's got that guile. Got that guile. Got that guile. Now Brian's on my desk in his little glass bowl, swimming through spreadsheets, he's taking control. My boss walked by, said this fish is a star. Brian's running meetings, yeah, he's raising the bar. He flipped his fin, closed $1 million deal. Sipped on some bubbles, made the office real. They gave him my badge, now he's CEO. I'm fetching coffee while he's stealing the show. Now Brian's got the office wrapped around his fan, typing with his tail, the accolades pour in. I'm watching from the sidelines, eating my lunch. Brian's got the corner office, he's the corporate punch. Who knew a Gurry me could climb the career climb? He's got the vision, the focus to shine. They say he's a genius, the aquatic elite. While I'm in the break room, just warming the seat. Now I'm taking orders from a fish in a tank. He's got the company swimming in the bank. I should be mad, but I can't even hate. Brian the Gurry me, my boss, my fate. Aquarium's fish room's alive with a splash and a roar. Fins and tails flying, it's an underwater war. Tetras form armies, betters glare with pride. In this bubbling chaos, no one can hide. Cichlids are scheming, they plot in the night. Discus hold court under soft glowing light. But in the corner stands a ruler to be. Brian the Gurumi, as bold as the sea. O'Brien the giant, king of the tank, with a wave of his fin, he rose through the ranks. From gravel to castle, he claimed it all. The fish room's his kingdom, he stands proud and tall. The loaches they whisper, the guppies all flee. The Placo retreats, it's a sight to see. Shrimps in their panic dart to and fro. Brian's the boss, that's all you need to know. He doesn't need armor, no sword in his grip, just a glint in his eye and a powerful flip. The algae blooms tremble, the water runs cold. Brian's the legend, his story retold. O'Brien the giant, king of the tank, with a wave of his fin, he rose through the ranks. From gravel to castle, he claimed it all. The fish room's his kingdom, he stands proud and tall. Grimm's fish room's alive with a splash and a roar. Fins and tails flying, it's an underwater war. Tetras form armies, betters glare with pride. In this bubbling chaos, no one can hide. Cichlids are scheming, they plot in the night. Discus hold court under soft glowing light. But in the corner stands a ruler to be. Brian the Gurumi, as bold as the sea. Oh, Brian the giant, king of the tank, with a wave of his fin, he rose through the ranks. From gravel to castle, he claimed it all. The fish room's his kingdom, he stands proud and tall. They whisper, the guppies all flee. The Placo retreats, it's a sight to see. Shrimps in their panic dart to and fro. Brian's the boss, that's all you need to know. He doesn't need armor, no sword in his grip, just a glint in his eye and a powerful flip. The algae
out the interloper. Let the truth ring. Matt's got a mic, but he's got no flair. Just fishy stories and a vacant stare. Grim built this whip, sweat and fire. Matt's just a fraud, a cheap live wire. Down with Fish Shop Matt, he's stealing the show with his tales of aquatic and cod. He's gotta go. Grim's the legend, the rightful king. Kick out the interloper, let the truth ring. Grim's rage is burning bright. Streaming justice, he'll win the fight. Matt's got no scales to weigh his worth. Time to send him back to the fishy earth. Down with Fish Shop Matt, he's stealing the show with his tales of haddock and cod. He's gotta go. Grim's the legend, the rightful king. Kick out the interloper, let the truth ring. Grim enthroned was solid stone, a live stream king, he carved his own. Then Matt came sneaky, sly and cold. Fish Shop tales, his lies were sold. Down with Fish Shop Matt, he's stealing the show with his tales of haddock and cod. He's gotta go. Grim's the legend, the rightful king. Kick out the interloper, let the truth ring. Matt's got a mic, but he's got no flair. Just fishy stories and a vacant stare. Grim built this with sweat and fire. Matt's just a fraud, a cheap live wire. Down with Fish Shop Matt, he's stealing the show with his tales of haddock and cod. He's gotta go. Grim's the legend, the rightful king. Kick out the interloper, let the truth ring. Grim's rage, it's burning bright. Craven's throne was built to last. Now Matt's come stomping, moving fast. A king dethroned, the rage ignites. The spotlight stolen, endless fights. Down with Fish Shop Matt, he's gotta go. This was Craven's show, don't you know? The crown was his, it's been attacked. Down with Fish Shop Matt, bring it back. Matt's got scales, but no real spark. Grim's fire burns deep in the dark. He
Right, everybody. Thank you very much for joining me. It's been a wonderful time, and I would like to make it clear that Matt does seem like a lovely fella. This is all in jest. I wouldn't mind if he streamed every Friday at 9 o'clock. No, I wouldn't really. It'd be fine. We seem to have different audiences. Him streaming at 9 o'clock seemed to make no difference to my numbers. It's fine. This is all just fun. YouTube's big enough for everyone. That's all we can say. But we will leave it there for this evening. I think it'd be lovely to see you all this time next week. Don't see you through the week, see you through the window. Go and watch one of my videos. That'd be lovely. Go and buy some of my stuff. That'd be even lovelier. And hopefully, young Jack and I will be making a video soon, so you might see that soon. But if not, go and watch a Fish Shop Matt video. Have a fantastic weekend, everybody. Bye.